I saw Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master again at my local cinema recently, and I enjoyed and appreciated it far more the second time round. Joaquin Phoenix stars as Freddie Quell, a psychologically troubled war veteran in 1950. Drifting from place to place, Freddie is finally taken under the wing of Lancaster Dodd, Philip Seymour Hoffman, the leader, or master, of a movement called The Cause. I now understand the film far more than before, and this is partly due to a shift in perception. The way I see it, The Master is a character study of Lancaster Dodd, but with Freddie Quell as the focal point. In The Master, The Cause is a Scientology-like organization that teaches the existence of past lives, and has its members relive those past lives in order to treat deeply ingrained mental problems that may date back trillions of years. I now see what Lancaster and Freddie see in each other. Freddie is captivated by Lancaster's knowledge, wit, and oration, and hopes that Lancaster can make him better, even if Freddie doesn't want to admit to himself that he needs help. But for Lancaster, it's more complex. He recalls glimmers of a past life with Freddie, and Lancaster sees something of himself in Freddie. Lancaster's occasional angry outbursts, his passion for Freddie's special liquor, and their mutual foul-mouthed tirade while in jail indicate how alike they are. But most importantly, Freddie is the kind of person that the Cause needs to help. Every other member of the Cause is a wealthy, middle-to-upper-class person with few serious problems, whereas Freddie is a genuinely, seriously damaged man. He is a violent, unpredictable alcoholic who fears commitment and had a traumatic past, which may have included incest. Lancaster wants to treat Freddie out of altruistic care for him, but also views Freddie as a test for the Cause and its methods. After all, Lancaster tells his family that
if we are not helping him, then it is we who have failed him.
Perhaps he's past help.
The fact that the Master's plot doesn't move forward much is part of the point, as it reflects Freddie's lack of progress and also develops Lancaster's own doubts. As Freddie grows frustrated with the Cause exercises and shows little sign of lasting improvement, Lancaster begins to lose faith in his own movement. If they can't help a man with real problems, then is there any worth in their teachings? Lancaster was thus reluctant to publish his second book on the Cause, and his indifference to changes in the theory, and his wife Peggy's cold, calculating aggression in promoting the Cause, indicates that other people are far more into the Cause than even he is. But toward the end of the film, Freddie apparently passes the exercises, and in becoming more mentally healthy than before, Lancaster's movement is validated. Even though Freddie still beats up Lancaster's publicist for criticizing his new book, he seems calmer, steadier, and better adjusted, and finally comes to terms with his past by going to visit Doris, the old lover he abandoned. Lancaster has trained the dragon of his metaphor, and his faith in the Cause is restored. Even so, Lancaster realizes that, for all his wealth, power, and adulation from his followers, he is stuck in the Cause by the stronger belief of those followers, and is quietly glad when Freddie leaves the Cause to make a new life on his own. As they finally, sadly, part ways, Freddie and Lancaster both effectively get happy endings, but for Lancaster, his is more bittersweet. Now that I understand how the Master's plot functions to develop its characters, it's hard for me to fault it, except to point out that I'm not sure how the Cause treated Freddie's problems. The hypnotic reliving of Freddie's past with Doris and his tests of restraint and concentration make sense, but I don't quite get how the long back-and-forth activity with the window and wall helped him to get better. That plot point could have been explained better. Even the first time I saw this film in December last year, I found Lancaster more interesting than Freddie, and on my second viewing, I gleaned a much more compelling and engrossing experience by naturally reading and building meaning around him. As mentioned in my end-of-year countdown, The Master has superb cinematography and several powerful, affecting scenes, and the atonal, loosely structured style of musical score is fitting instead of abrasive and annoying like it was in There Will Be Blood. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Joaquin Phoenix, and Amy Adams deliver career-best performances, and that's particularly impressive coming from the great Hoffman. I still don't think it's quite as good as There Will Be Blood, but The Master is still, now that I've given it a second chance, a very good movie. I give The Master 4¼ stars out of 5. Thanks for watching. Cheers.